We've talked about it before. We've always called the next part. So after this is phase me. You got phase 1, 2, 3, and now phase me, and it's the 40 days off, and it's a great opportunity for the individual player to be selfish to himself. It's a great opportunity to create separation on their competition with the way they approach the off season. You can go to the beach and party and drink, or you can hit the gym and hydrate. There's different things. There's different ways everyone approaches these next 40 days, and you can gain ground on your competition. You can separate from your competition, or you can lose your entire 24 season with the way you approach these next 40. So the message is to be deliberate and to attack this thing and to put yourself in position to be great in 24.
There was a lot of craziness that came off of Aaron's absence yesterday, as expected. Did you have any contact with him? Like, talk to him after between yesterday and today?
No, I haven't.
Robert, you said that you were aware that Aaron was not going to be here before yesterday. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And Tyrod said he had only found out that morning. Is there any reason that wasn't communicated to him before? Or?
No, it's a one-on-one conversation. It's not something that the team needed to know about.
I think you're getting some blowback from media people about the use of the word unexcused, and because you were okay with him not being here, but you used the word unexcused. So I'm wondering maybe if you could clarify why you used that word. And also, did you tell did Aaron know he was going to be termed unexcused, and how he reacted to that?
No, you're fine. Talked about it yesterday, but Aaron and I are on the exact same page. There's no issue between Aaron or his teammates, for that matter. So, like I said, we addressed it yesterday. It's more of an issue for everyone outside the building than it is inside, and that's about it.
What's your overall take on the morale, the vibe, the energy going into the season? Even though you're just looking at OTAs and now the minicamp, but what do you see in your ball club in that regard?
I see a lot of excitement. Like I said, yesterday was an extremely spirited practice. I know our group's confident. It's a very confident group, and I think everyone's chomping at the bit to do what we were supposed to do in 23.
Can you give us a progress report on Olu, and just in terms of how he's come along? Obviously, offensive lineman without pads is not ideal for evaluating, but just maybe some areas of strength, some areas he needs to work on.
Great mover. Everything that we saw from a draft from the evaluation standpoint in the draft is true to form. Great young man. He's soaking it up. We've in our team meeting today, he was highlighted with regard to this, because you can't have the physicality, but you can see with regard to intent and technique and all that stuff, and things that he was trying to do in week 1 compared to what it looks like now after seeing his Tyron do it, and the experience he has in that room, and he's deliberate in the way he approaches the game, and he's always going to have things he has to work on. But I'm really looking forward to him getting out there in training camp with pads on to see it all come to fruition.
Will he work exclusively at left tackle in training camp?
As of now, that's the plan.
How has Alan Lazard's spring been? Obviously, he had a tough first year here.
Yeah, I feel like Alan's come in with a renewed mindset. I've said it up here before. It's not the first time, and it won't be the last time that a free agent who gets a big contract and goes to another team with expectations, new city, new teammates, new players, kind of falters a little bit, and then you dig yourself into a hole, and this is really hard to get out of. I think he's attacked the heck out of the offseason. He's showed up in tremendous shape. He's like a second coach on the field in that receiver room. He's been awesome, and so grateful that he's here, and I'm really looking forward to him also. I think he's going to have a really nice bounce back year.
What gives you that confidence that he is going to have a bounce back year?
Like I told you, his intent is different this year. His focus is different. Like I said, he doesn't have nearly the distractions. Everything's more normal. It's a second year. The area's the same to him, but the work, the intent, the focus is all renewed. And I think he's just, like I said, he's just got a renewed focus.
Robert, I think when people look at the defense, they kind of automatically assume you pick up from where you left off last year, right? And you guys have been top 5 last 2 years. How difficult, I think we've talked to you a lot about building things here, but how difficult is it to kind of maintain that level defensively this year?
It's always from year to year, trying to maintain it all. But, we love our group. It's going into year 4 now. A lot of the guys are the same. Obviously, we've got a bunch of new interior guys. Safety group is going to be pretty new with the exception of TA and Ashen. Obviously, Chuck was here a year ago, but he didn't get any playing time. But it's an experienced group. But the thing that gives us confidence in that group is the way they approach every single day, whether it's in meetings, whether it's in practice. The way they communicate with one another, their love of football. Is it difficult? It's always difficult, but got a lot of faith in them.